what's kind of your relationship like with the brokers? Does CMI have like BDMs? This might be a stupid question, depending on who's listening. Do they have BDMs, or is it like they're just calling? Are people changing all the time? What's kind of the relationship that they have with CMI, and how can they begin that relationship with CMI?
I mean, honestly, like I think the way you phrase that question is like the perfect answer, because CMI is very much a relationship driven lender, so um, at the end of the day, we're a subcomponent of the mortgage universe, right? And so we know that we're part of that broker's relationship with the mortgage industry. And we don't want to be just transactional, because it does create efficiencies within the process for ourselves, for the brokers, for their customers, once everybody understands how it works. Because as you said earlier, private mortgages are nuanced. It's not exactly just cookie cutter in a lot of cases. And we're a solutions based lender, so we're going to try and find a solution rather than saying this doesn't fit the box 100% of the time. But yeah, I mean, we are a relationship driven lender. So what we want is a broker who will come present an opportunity in a transparent way with a good chunk of documents up front, that we know they've done their due diligence, they have an understanding of the transaction. Then we can receive the file, we can process that very quickly. I mean, even at our scale, we do same day approvals, evening commitments, and weekend commitments. I mean, we're kind of a 7-day a week company in that sense, so we're always moving. And the rate limiting step is I don't mean this disrespectfully to any listeners, but it is typically the mortgage broker in the transaction, because we're waiting for documents, we're chasing for follow-ups or things like that. So, we love when the broker comes and they're organized and they have the documents and the deal's not changing 17 times because, oops, the administrator input the wrong mortgage balance, or oops, they didn't, get the mortgage document. Like, you're a lawyer, you see this, I'm sure, on your end. Like, when there's not enough due diligence done up front, you end up with a mess later. And part of our commitment to our legal partners, both the ILRs and also like our lender representatives, like, we don't want to send a mess to the lawyer, right? So we're really making sure we're doing our due diligence as a lender, that when we're putting that transaction forward, like, we close 90-95% of the time. Once we're instructed, we're going to fund that mortgage. Even if there's a small hiccup, we're going to look for a way within reason to make that deal work. So I think that gives people confidence, that they know when they get a commitment from us that we're going to deliver on that.